So this footage takes place on November 10th, 2023. This is from the same trip as the catfishing video that come out last. I go up Bilbo Creek and I try to catch some crappie. I'm using my Shimano Curado BFS and a 1/16 ounce death grip jig head and a gold curly tail. If my voice sounds a little different, it's because I've been sick the last few days and coughing and my voice is a little hoarse. So this bush up here straight ahead of me is in about 19 foot of water in the bend of this creek, and I'm approaching it really slow in case there's any crappie on it. I don't want to spook them, and I'm throwing out a gold curly tail on a 1/16 ounce death grip jig head, and there's nothing really special about this curly tail. I'm not even really sure where I got it. I think it's like an old Walmart special from many years ago. But I'm thinking that curly tail is going to slow the bait down when it falls, and that's going to help the fish see it a little better, and they're going to have more time to get it. It's not going to sink so fast. So what I'm doing with this bait is I'm throwing it out, I should say, not down. Down would be bad. I'm letting it sink a few seconds, and then I'm reeling it, and it's just kind of hopping it a bit, and then I will let it sink a few more seconds, and then reel it, which will make it hop. And here we have a fish, and the closer I got to that bush, it didn't really take that long. And this guy feels like a decent little crappie. Let's see here. He is a decent one. He'll definitely be over 9. Probably more like 10 and a half, 11 inches. Good deal.
Ten-incher.
Okay, right from the horse's mouth. 10-incher. When you're crappie fishing, you really need to keep all of your movements slow and deliberate. You don't really want to do a bunch of herky-jerky, getting in a hurry, making a bunch of noise. So keep everything smooth, slow, and deliberate, and you will catch more fish because you won't spook the school. And there we go. Got another one. Let's see how big it is.
All right. Get on in.
That one will be over 9 inches, so we're going to keep that rascal. He'll fry up good with those catfish. I seem to be getting bit at what I estimate should be about 4 to 6 foot. I'm just letting it sink for about 4 seconds, and then they're popping it. So it should be about 4 to 6 foot that these fish are suspended.
Another little guy.
That guy hit as I was drifting towards a tree and trying to back myself up. And he had a lot of spunk in him. So he's going to make the cut. So in the cooler bag he goes.
deep, I don't think.
That was not a good move, letting my rod tap down like that. That's how you scare a school of fish. I'm thinking now that the school might be on a little bit of alert, so I'm going to start trying to kind of fan cast out away from that bush just a little, see if maybe some of the fish are, they've moved off that tree a little bit, but still in the area. Right in here, I'm just trying to work under that tree where I caught that last fish. I'm not casting right so close to that bush tree that I was catching my original fish from. I think the school are just a little bit to the left of that tree now. I think I spooked him a little bit when I dropped that rod earlier.
There's one. Not a bad one either. So we get him in. Stacked up in this little corner. Got it. That'll shut him down right there. Let him go boop. A little perch right there. I'll let this rascal go, I think. I don't know. See how big he is. There ain't no way he goes 9. Ah, he got off. Jeez. more. Swing him in. Yep. All right.
You know, this one little corner right here, it's held quite a few fish. They're definitely slowing down. You know, they have to know that something's up. A few of their buddies have gone missing, and they've got to feel that pressure. Even though I'm being as quiet as I can, it's slowing down. But this BFS setup that I'm using, this Curado BFS and that Cooing Teton ultralight, it's a pretty fun way to catch crappie. It's kind of like bass fishing for crappie. If you haven't checked out BFS, if you like throwing a bait caster, it could be worth your time. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, a little guy. And just all over down here.
After this fish, I made a bad cast and hung my lure in the bush where I was catching the fish, so I go over there to get it out. And I decided to just give this whole corner a break for a little while, and I go up the creek and play around. And I'm convinced the rain's out of here, so I take my rain suit off, put on my hat, because I see the sun at one point. And then I don't really do any good up the creek, but later on I come back to this bush on my way back home, and I end up getting one more pretty good fish right here. And this is going to be the last one we catch for the day. And he seems like a pretty good one, so just taking my time with it, trying to get him in. And we got him. Alright, so we've got a decent little mess of crappie to go with our catfish from the last trip. On the way back in, I started getting rained on, so I had to put that rain jacket back on. Caught us some good fish today with the catfish from last video I should say, same trip. And these crappie, we got a pretty good mess of fish. They will fry really nice. Hopefully you enjoyed coming along on this trip. You can see I'm the only truck back there at the launch. Thanks for checking out the video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one.